Okay, I need that talking in the background to please stop. Ma'am, you asked for treatment, so why did you ask for treatment?
Jail,
I'm sorry?
to not have jail time.
Oh, that's what I thought.
I don't know, just things I've been drinking a lot of water. There's just a lot of things I wasn't doing before that like I've been doing since I've been in here.
Yes, no, man, you're not getting probation, I can tell you that much.
Is there any way I could get treatment?
Ma'am, you told this court you don't need treatment.
Okay,
No, you told this court the only reason you said that is because you didn't want to do the jail time.
I think I need treatment.
Ma'am, you were very clear. You've been to treatment 7 times and you don't need treatment anymore.
No, I do.
You know how to work the program.
No, I got a little ahead of myself.
All right, folks. Today's courtroom drama features someone who might just redefine the phrase missing the point. We've got a defendant standing in front of the judge, confidently insisting she doesn't need any kind of treatment for her ongoing drug issues. But as the hearing unfolds, let's just say that bold stance doesn't exactly work out in her favor. What starts off as defiance quickly turns into regret. Because by the time the judge finishes delivering her sentence, the same woman who refused treatment is practically pleading for the chance to get it. It's a complete 180, and honestly, you can feel the shift in the room as reality finally sinks in. This case is wild. It's intense. And yes, it's a fascinating example of how quickly things can change when someone underestimates the court. Moments like these remind us that words alone aren't enough. I have to back them up with action, especially when your freedom's on the line. So, what do you think was her courtroom performance? A case of stubbornness, denial, or a wake-up? Call too late. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy these deep dives into real court moments, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. Let's dive into this. One, it's a ride.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
All right, counsel, you can please party your client.
Yes, I'd like to direct your attention to June 15th, 2023 and June 22nd, 2003. Did you fail to appear for a probationary instruction?
Yes.
And additionally, while on probation, you did accrue a new charge, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violations. Enter a plea of guilty based upon your, enter a probation violation based upon your plea of guilty, and that would be technical violations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And counsel?
Your Honor, I saw the recommendation for 60 days jail. I asked that my client get credit for the time that she's been in since December 1st. I'd ask that it run concurrent with the admonishment that she's received from the charge that she just took a plea on. And then furthermore, she did ask that during this time in custody, if possible, she would like the opportunity to be tethered to treatment. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Bolchak, did you request to be tethered to treatment while you've been on bond?
Yes, just to try to have time. I mean, I don't think I personally need treatment, but I know that was something that I asked for when I first got arrested. So I'll do the days, I'll do whatever it takes, but I really just want to get home.
Okay, ma'am, let me ask you a couple questions. Number one, if you don't think you need treatment, why did you ask to go to treatment?
I was trying to have like the days made up. I don't know if I don't really know. Because
ma'am, you asked for treatment, so why did you ask for treatment?
Jail.
I'm sorry?
To not have jail time.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so, and you don't think you need treatment? Given what's been going on with you the last year, you don't think you need treatment?
Honestly, no. I really found myself in here. I've been spending time with myself. I don't know. I don't feel like I need a guy or anything. I don't know. I just want to get going on life.
Well, man, the way you've been going on life, not a great start. How old are you?
25.
25. And now you have 3 drug-related convictions. 3. Your under advisement status is revoked. You had an opportunity to not have your possession charge on your record, and you didn't do a darn thing with probation. Not at all. You just ghosted us.
I don't know about you, but you can really feel the tension starting to build in this courtroom, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. The judge looks just about done with the excuses, and given what we've seen so far, it's tough to blame her. This defendant was originally arrested on drug-related charges, which, depending on the state, can come with serious consequences. We're not talking about minor infractions. Here, this is the kind of thing that lands people behind bars for real time. But instead of being sent straight to jail, the court gave her a chance. Probation was offered something that's considered a privilege, not a guarantee. It's basically the justice system saying, show us you're serious about getting your life back on track. Sadly, she didn't take that opportunity seriously. At all. She ignored the terms, didn't comply, and then failed to follow through with court-mandated treatment. And to be clear, treatment isn't a punishment. Judges use it in drug court because the goal is to help people recover and change their path, not just lock them away. Yet here she is, sitting in front of the judge, trying to negotiate her way out after failing both probation and treatment. It's a bold move, but not one likely to pay off. When someone repeatedly refuses to meet the conditions the court sets, at some point the system has to shift gears and start prioritizing public safety. You can only hand out so many chances before the focus turns to consequences. So, what do you think? Has she already used up every lifeline the court was willing to offer? Or is there still hope she'll turn things around? Let us know what you think in the comments, and let's jump back in and see what happens next. In this case,
I know, if I get probation this time, I told myself, like, it would be at least 6 months. That's all I would really need to get like clean, and by summertime I'd be, working. I really want to get a car. But aside from the job thing, just, I want to draw and make music, and I don't know, I just want to do things for myself. And I like coffee again. I don't know, just things I've been drinking a lot of water. There's just a lot of things I wasn't doing before that, like, I've been doing since I've been in here.
Oh yeah, she's been drinking water. Let her back out on the streets. She's definitely ready to change her life now.
So I haven't
Hey,
been.
ma'am, part of the concern, right, is when you get out, how are you going to continue to do stuff? Right? That's part of what treatment is, and you don't think you need treatment. So
I've been to treatment 7 times. I've been to treatment like 7 times. I don't know. I know how to work the program. I know to go to a meeting when I need to. I know there's just different times. I know.
So you go through the motion, you go through the motions. So you just go through the motions, you don't really receive what it is that you're getting.
I really think I've learned a different way. I've been incarcerated this time, yeah. I don't know. It feels different. It feels really different. I'm willing to go any probation that you need me to, but,
Judge, we're ready to hear the sentencing. We are ready to proceed, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, no, man, you're not getting probation, I can tell you that much. The court's going to, on 23405, the court's going to adopt the recommendation, revoke probation, close the case without improvement, $50 probation violation fee, 60 days jail. On 23739, the court's going to adopt the recommendation. Your under advisement status is revoked, your probation is revoked, $50 probation violation fee, 60 days jail. The court will know that will be served concurrent. And then the court's going to also order on 232479, the court's going to order 93 days jail. credit for your 15 days. That's consecutive with 23739 and 23405. And the court will suspend your fines and costs on that, on this matter.
What?
Any questions, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Any questions, ma'am?
So, how many days?
Well, 60 on your probation violations plus 93, plus 15. So that's going to be, I can tell you exactly what that is, ma'am.
Is there any way I could do treatment?
138 days.
Is there any way I could do treatment?
And you told this court you don't need treatment.
Okay,
No, you told this court the only reason you said that is because you didn't want to do the jail time.
no, that's
So
not,
you can do the jail time.
ma'am, I'll do treatment.
And quite frankly, ma'am, with your lengthy warrant status and you're absconding from probation, I'm not sure that you would not abscond from your treatment provider.
This has to be one of the most baffling court hearings I've seen in a long time. I mean, the level of denial in this case is honestly something else. The defendant was already handed a huge break probation and she did absolutely nothing with it. No follow-through, no effort, not even a hint of responsibility. Then she sits in court and flat out says she doesn't want treatment. At that point, it's like she's practically asking the judge to send her to jail. And realistically, what choice did the judge even have at that point? Probation is meant to be a second chance, not a permanent free pass. It's a legal agreement. You follow the terms, stay out of trouble, and work toward turning things around. But in this case, she treated it like it was optional, like the rules just didn't apply. And when that happens, consequences are inevitable. The wildest part is she seems genuinely shocked that the court isn't going easy on her again. It's as if she still doesn't get that this isn't just about what she wants, it's about what the law requires. The judge's patience has clearly been stretched thin, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they felt more like a school principal dealing with someone who's just refusing to grow up. Whether or not the sentence was long enough is up for debate. Some might argue she deserved more time for being dishonest with the court. But one thing's for sure, the message was clear. Probation is not a game, and treating it like one only makes things worse. What do you think was this? Sentence fair, or should it have been even stricter? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're into courtroom drama and real consequences, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Let's get back into the hearing. This one's not over yet.
Yeah, you said you didn't need treatment.
I do.
The problem was, when I went to sheriff, the people over.
I need help with housing when I get out of here. I'm gonna need.
I'm sorry?
I need help with housing when I leave here. You know, I have my.
Okay, I need that talking in the background to please stop.
Somebody.
My court recorders indicated our record is a mess because of all the talking in the background. And what was that, Ms. Bolchak?
I really don't. I think I need treatment instead.
Ma'am, you were very clear. You've been to treatment 7 times and you don't need treatment anymore.
No, I do.
You know how to work the program.
No, I got a little ahead of myself. That's what I asked for when I first came in. Because I do have a drug.
Judge, potentially, Judge, I know that potentially she might be asking for some sort of mental health treatment, but I understand this docket does need to be moved along. So if necessary, we have to have the matter recalled later in the morning to potentially have it reevaluated. But I understand the docket does need to move along, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Bolchak, I'm not ordering treatment for you at this point because you stated that you don't need treatment and you only asked for it so that you didn't have to do jail time. Given that, and the fact that you had absconded from probation with this court, the court is concerned that you're not going to abscond from treatment. So at this point, 138 days is what you're going to serve, ma'am.
And just like that, boom, the judge handed down a sentence of 138 days. Now, at first glance, that might sound a bit heavy for what started as a couple of drug-related charges. But let's take a step back here. This wasn't just about the drugs. This was about someone being given a second chance through probation and completely blowing it off like it meant nothing. And when you ignore the court's version of grace, there's usually only one direction things can go. In all fairness, the judge had very few options left. What do you do when someone's already been offered a way to avoid jail and still chooses not to follow through? You can't just keep letting them off the hook. At some point, there needs to be a clear line drawn. Otherwise, the consequences start to lose their meaning. In that sense, this 138-day sentence feels like the right call. It sends a message. Second chances are earned, not guaranteed. From her behavior in court, you can tell she's still not quite grasping the seriousness of the situation. There's a certain immaturity to the way she handled it, lots of excuses, not much ownership. It's like she wants to act as if nothing's her fault when the evidence says otherwise. And look, nobody's perfect, but when the court gives you an opportunity to stay out of jail and you ignore it, that's on you. Hopefully, this time in custody gives her a moment to reflect, reset, and maybe even make some real changes. Sometimes, consequences are the only thing that spark growth. But that's up to her. What do you all think? Was 138 days a fair outcome? Or was the sentence a little too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments side. Love to hear your take on it. And if you want more wild and thought-provoking courtroom moments like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care and stay sharp out there.